What's up, guys? Kevin Parkinson back with another episode of Father's Win. This is a really interesting episode because mom isn't here in court for this hearing. What we have here is a dad who is ordered to pay child support. Now, the portion that he's ordered to pay is actually retroactive child support. So he's got retroactive child support on top of child support. So it's compounding fast. The judge, however, is going to reduce his child support. So he's looking at close to $15,000, and that's going to get significantly reduced because the judge is going to use a term that I want you guys to write down: inadequate. He's going to say that it's inadequate to order the full amount because this is an active father. So I want you guys to take a look at what this dad does to show how active he is. And this is really important because there's a lot of you out there who are very much in your children's lives. And you being able to prove that might significantly help you when it comes on to child support. Let's take a look.
Columbia County, Ohio. Anyway, court will note the entire, take judicial notice of the entire U.S. packet, and we'll note for the record, service on this one.
Now, this is also a really crazy hearing because mom ultimately told the court that the dad died so she could keep getting child support.
Day of November,
and they found out.
So he's probably before the court this time, and the U.S. packet suffices as the notice requirements and the information required for the custodial party that the U.S. has been granted, been filed on behalf, and it's not. And based on that, her testimony, as per the U.S. packet, is so included at this time, and it's not necessary for her to appear unless she wants to. So at this time, I'll ask the state for an open to tell the court what the state's requesting we do here today, whether or not this is going to be a final, and what you understand any and all contested issues to be. Again, since this is UIFSA, and the only thing I can actually look at this time is a child.
She got temporary custody as of 7/5/2023. That was the first court hearing that I was not appeared for because the state of Ohio thought I was dead. That's what the mother stated.
Okay, we got to pause it right there. This is insane. Why would the state of Ohio think that he was dead? So I'm hoping that we get some answers like immediately. Here we go.
Okay. When were you made aware of the court hearings?
Right, good question.
My very first court appearance was January of 2024.
When did a final order occur in that case?
It was on November 6th of 2025.
Did that court order child support be paid to grandmother Sarah Smith by you?
Yes.
Do you know how?
They didn't grant it over that court, no.
Okay, so no child support was ordered to be paid to grandmother Sarah Smith?
No, ma'am.
Have you made any direct cash payments to Miss Smith for the support of Novalina since July the 5th, 2023?
If there was anything that she asked for Nova, I would give it to her.
Okay, so this is a good dad. He's saying, look, I was pretty much paying out of pocket. Well, guys, this is what gets a lot of us hemmed up a lot of times in child support court. You don't ever want to be giving your co-parent, your children's mother, tangibles or money without documentation. Use Cash App, use Zelle, use Venmo, use something that can give you a paper trail that you sent her money. Don't give her cash. Don't just buy the things for the child unless you're keeping receipts, documenting it, and being able to prove that you spent this money for the children. Because in a lot of situations, the judge can retroactively say, okay, we've got all your receipts. You've spent this much money, so I'm going to count that towards your child support.
Clothes, jackets. I know it can be considered gifts in court, but I was trying to do as much as I possibly could since child support.
Type of paperwork as far as making a legal answer in the case, sir?
So I had all legal answering in the case. The courtroom did not know that I was still alive, because there was a whole predicament that whenever the mom got the kids taken away from her, she stated that I was deceased and was no longer in Nova's life. And on 7/5/2023, whenever they had that court date, that's when everything came to light, that she had to put income and that I was paying child
Right.
support. And
Right.
they found out that it was not actually dead.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
kind of hard for somebody who passed away to still be paying child support unless they had a
Right.
trust account. So yeah, all right. All right, sir. When did you actually make an appearance in this case? That's what I'm asking. Did you file it? Did you file paperwork, or you just appeared at that hearing in January?
I appeared in the hearing in January because they informed me of it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. You may proceed at this time, Ms. Bestwick. Go ahead and grant a judgment, but I'm going to give it at 60% of that amount instead of going all the way back. I'm going to make it 60% of the amount from the date of February the 1st of 2024, and giving that amount again, that's 8,000.
524. I guess if you round up to 25, Your Honor, if you
Wow.
want.
Okay, 8,500.
Okay, so the judge is doing the right thing here. Ultimately, he's rounding it up to $8,525. But he was like, let's go ahead and make it 60% of the amount, because you are a good guy. You're a good dad. You've been spending money. This bitter, vivacious baby mama told the court you were dead. Now, this wasn't the smartest plan in the world, because if the person's dead and there's not a trust account set up, meaning some type of ongoing money is sitting in an account just paying out to the children or to the child support fund, how is this being processed? So that also alludes that mom has gotten the children taken away from time to time. So this is what this dad needs to do. He needs to take all of this evidence. Now that he's got remember, child support hearings and custody hearings are usually always separate. They're not the same. So when you're in front of the judge to talk about custody, don't bring up child support unless it has something specifically to do with the point you're making. When you're in front of your judge talking about child support, do not bring up custody. When you're in front of the judge for custody, don't bring up child support, okay? Usually those are always different hearings. So he's doing a really good job, Dad, of just keeping the main thing, talking about child support. He's going to get this reduction. Thank God for that. Now he needs to go back to court, file a petition to modify custody. He's got a lot of grounds to go off of. One, she's lying to the court. She told him I was dead. I'm alive. Mark Twain has this very funny quote that says, "The reports of my death have been grossly exaggerated." And he wrote that. That's actually really funny. And that's exactly what this dad is saying. He's like, yo, I'm not dead. I'm obviously alive. So he's got proof that she's lying. He alluded to the fact that she's had the children taken away from her multiple times. So he can say, children have a better interest. I have a better interest in the children if they're with me. And he can also apply for primary custody. If he gets primary custody, 95% chance off of child support. All right, guys. So dad is playing it so darn well. I'm going to let a little bit more of this play to just see if there's any more information here that you guys should take.
At $25 rounded up, and I'm going to order a repayment on that amount at an additional, let's make it $100 even.
Okay. So that's pretty much it for that. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing the screen. But that's how justice happens inside of family court, guys. Let your baby mama keep doing the crazy things. Let her keep being hard to deal with. Allow it. Not because we want the children to have a rough time, but because getting back in front of that judge is so hard. What I mean by allow it is, don't drop to your knees saying, oh God, you're forsaking me. And I've been there before, guys. Don't think that I haven't. Just document everything. And then when you get back in front of your judge, that's when you let it rip. All right, guys, I hope this has been a great, valuable episode of Father's Win. Hit that like button. Leave a comment. Share this video. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.